Now let's continue with the chemical properties of phenol. Now first reaction was acidic nature of phenol. Okay, phenols are acidic because they can easily release their H plus ions. They react with metals, active metals. They react with bases like sodium hydroxide. They turn blue litmus red. But they do not give any effervescence with sodium carbonate or bicarbonate. Now moving on to the next reaction is with zinc dust. Now this reaction is also due to phenolic group only. Now when phenol is heated with zinc dust, what will happen? Now, okay, it changes into benzene. So this oxygen will combine with zinc to form ZNO. Third is with ammonia. Suppose this is my phenol. It reacts with ammonia in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2 and high temperature is there. So what will happen? OH from here and H from here. And what I will get? I will get this compound, that is aniline plus water. And this reaction is similar to that of alcohol. Alcohols also give this type of substitution reaction. Now the next reaction is known as acetylation or acylation reaction. Now this is different from your Friedel-Crafts acetylation reaction because there the acetyl group comes on benzene ring. Here it will not come on benzene ring. What will happen? This is phenol. It is treated with acetyl chloride or ethanoyl chloride. Now pyridine is base here. So what will happen? HCl is removed like this and we get this product OCOCH3. Now it is aromatic ester and it is known as phenyl ethanoate or phenyl acetate. Now what is the role of pyridine here? And HCl is the byproduct. So what is the role of pyridine here? It removes HCl as it is formed so that the reaction proceeds more in the forward direction. The same acetylation can be done with acetic anhydride also. Okay, acetic anhydride is also used for acetylation purpose. So it will be like this. Okay, CH3COOH, it is removed and again there is introduction of acetyl group. Okay, and byproduct is CH3COOH. This reaction is known as acetylation reaction. Now one very important thing, suppose instead of phenol if I take 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, the compound is 2-hydroxybenzoic acid or it is better known as salicylic acid. So I am taking this compound here. This is 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. It is better known as salicylic acid. Now it is treated with acetic anhydride. Again acetylation we have to do. So there is removal of CH3COOH. This H will participate and there is introduction of acetyl group now. So this compound will be called as acetyl salicylic acid. And this compound is better known as aspirin. You must have heard the name of aspirin. It is antipyretic analgesic drug. Okay, painkiller. As a painkiller we use. So this is how your aspirin is synthesized by using salicylic acid. So this is again one example of your acetylation of phenol reaction. Now the next is with benzoyl chloride, and with benzoyl chloride if the reaction occurs, it is a name reaction, it is known as Schotten-Bowman reaction. So suppose this is my phenol. Now benzoylation means the reaction occurs in the presence of benzoyl chloride and I have to take base as NaOH. So H from here and Cl from here. So what product I will get? I will get this product OCOC6H5 and this compound is known as phenyl benzoate. It is also an aromatic ester. And what is the name of this reaction? That is Schotten-Bowman reaction. So the first type of chemical properties of phenols are over, in which the phenolic group participates. Now we'll discuss those reactions in which the phenol will not participate but instead benzene ring will take part. That is, whatever substitutions are taking place, they will occur on the benzene ring. Now these are the resonating structures of phenol. Okay, this is plus R effect And if we make the resonating structures of phenol, we can see that negative charge appears at ortho and para positions. So phenols are which type of directors? They are ortho-para directors. And what is the name for the reaction which are due to benzene ring? They are known as electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay. Now first is halogenation. We know there are total 4 types of electrophilic substitutions: halogenation, nitration, sulfonation and Friedel-Crafts. So first we are going to discuss halogenation. Now this is my phenol. So if halogenation is done, suppose if bromination is done, now I will take the solvent CS2, carbon disulfide here. Here anhydrous AlCl3 is not required because phenol is already an activating group. Okay, what was the role of anhydrous AlCl3? Halogen carrier. Because the substitution, if it occurs on benzene, it will not be very easy substitution because benzene is quite a stable compound. But this OH group is activating group. You can see at ortho and para positions already negative charge is there. So no need to use the halogen carriers. Simply a solvent carbon disulfide will use. So I will get ortho bromophenol plus para bromophenol. But suppose if I take phenol and if I take 3Br2 aqueous, now this means bromine water. Okay, bromine water. 3Br2 aqueous means it is bromine water. Excess of bromine is there. So what will happen? You will get this type of compound, 2,4,6 tribromophenol, and it has a white PPT. So when phenol is treated with bromine water, we get white PPT. So it can be used as a test for phenol. Okay, so halogenation occurs in the presence of a solvent, carbon disulfide. But if I use bromine in excess, that is if I use bromine water, I get a white PPT of 2,4,6 tribromophenol. So this we can use as a test for phenol. Now second type of electrophilic substitution is nitration. So this is phenol. It is treated with dilute HNO3. Okay. Again the same reason we are using dilute HNO3 because phenol is an activating group. Otherwise for nitration we require concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4. So here I will require only dilute HNO3. So I will get orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. Okay. So ortho and paranitроphenols I will get. But suppose if I use concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4, suppose. Okay. Then in that case what will happen? So at all the ortho para positions your NO2 group will come like this. And what this compound is known as? It is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, and this compound has a name of picric acid. Okay, it is highly acidic in nature. Why? Because 3 electron withdrawing groups are there. Now there is a question in your NCERT book that you get ortho and paranitроphenols, both are liquids. How you will separate the mixture of ortho and paranitроphenols? These two are liquids. How to separate them? We have learned in 11th class that the liquid mixtures can be separated by a process known as distillation. So how we can use distillation here? Now this is orthonitrophenol, this is paranitrophenol. Now orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol can form hydrogen bonding because H is also there and O is also there. This type of hydrogen bonding is known as intramolecular, within the same molecule. Okay, this is a single molecule. In a single molecule the hydrogen bond is formed. But if hydrogen bond is formed between 2 different molecules, it is known as intermolecular. So ortho can form intramolecular because the 2 groups are quite close. But in para, since the groups are quite far away, they will make intermolecular H bonding. Now because of intermolecular H bonding, boiling point increases. And because of this intramolecular hydrogen bonding, boiling point decreases. Because of this hydrogen bond formation, the surface area decreases because the groups are coming close now. Okay, so what will happen? The boiling point of this will be less. So it is steam volatile. So which technique we are using here for the separation of 2 isomers? We are using steam distillation. The orthonitrophenol is steam. Now the next type of electrophilic substitution is sulfonation. Now in sulfonation, the sulfonating reagent is concentrated sulfuric acid, and which group comes at benzene? That is SO3H group. So it is ortho and para hydroxybenzene sulfonic acid. The last type is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Now phenol is alkylated. The reaction occurs in the presence of CH3Cl and anhydrous AlCl3. So we get ortho and para methyl phenols. Okay. However, the phenol does not give Friedel-Crafts reaction very readily. The reason is in phenol the oxygen atom has lone pairs. So OH group acts as a Lewis base and AlCl3 is Lewis acid. So this AlCl3, what it will do? It will coordinate with this OH group. So the yield of these alkyl phenols are very